This Mark Harvey was on the panel.
Oh, yep.
Good. He was tough. Jeez, he was tough. Remember, he had the blonde hair, pretty boy, but hard and all that. He told this story. I'll go quickly. When he was coaching Freo for about 4 years, he was in a bit of trouble halfway through the year. It looked like he was going to get sacked. That's actually when Ross Lyon took over Freo. But he said he didn't really know. He heard a few things, but he wasn't sure. He's still coaching, so he's planning for the this week's game. He gets a phone call, looks at the number, didn't know the number. He said, I don't normally do this, but I'll answer it. Bloke goes, g'day, Mark. Yeah, Damien Barrett here.
Oh,
You are just about to get sacked. And 5 hours later, he got sacked. So well done, Damo. He told that story the other day.
You broke it to him.
You
himself.
broke it to the coach himself. Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
Well, say something.
Well, Damo, big deal. We reported it at the time.
Well, don't just sit there and nod like, yeah.
Well, I don't know what you want me to say.
Is it true?
I'll tell you what happened.
Well, yeah, it was true. He did get the sack.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what happened with Damo just then.
Yeah.
He glazed over a touch because he thought those were the days when I did use the
No, that was his last one.
He got a bit
good old
glazed.
Was that his last story he broke?
The table went up and he said, yeah, look at me. I did get one. Very good.
Now I'm in conversations involving corn.
I know, now you're trying to keep corn away from people.
What's
What's going on with you, mate?
Come on,
Corn?
We were just having a conversation on Triple M last night, and Corn, last time I checked, works for SEN, and for the second time this year comes on Triple M.
He demanded to come on.
He wanted to come on because he had a little stoush with Dylan Leach earlier in the day, and he wasn't happy.
Our man
with
Leachy from Ned's.
Ned.
Yep.
Ned's.
Former panel up of Triple M footy as
He
well.
was too, yeah. And then, he just wanted to come on and tell us that he did use the C word against Dylan.
Outside of the five people in this conversation, is there anyone Corn hasn't had a blue with in the last 18 months?
No, every
He's
single
picking
person.
the whole
So
city.
him and Duke.
I think Lloydie's the last one.
Right. He's the only
The
one.
one he sits next to, because even Kane and I have had a few little
Yes, you
moments,
have.
as you know.
And certainly Daisy.
Richo.
Certainly Daisy.
And
Duke
Duke.
Cochin.
certainly Duke. Yeah.
He's the whole lot.
I know.
What wasn't he happy with, Damo? Was his version, or Darce's version of the encounter, was it?
If I could try and encapsulate a rather bizarre 15 to 20 minutes, even by Triple M standards, I think that was the core of his issue, that maybe the presentation of whatever happened between him and Dylan was not fairly presented by both Darce and Daisy.
You two have sat for many years on a panel with Corn.
Yes.
Why didn't you mentor him better?
Well,
we had until he's decided to go to your mob, Seven.
Yeah,
he's
you
lost his
can't
way
mentor-
since.
So
He's his own man.
Right.
Which you like about him.
Yeah, but
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked
as
it.
the father figure...
I'm not the father.
Well, you're the oldest on that panel.
Father figure.
You were. Why wouldn't you just grab
Can't say
him?
father.
I just
Say
worried
Corn.
about myself each week. Getting there. Driving, getting past Werribee. Getting into the studio gym.
Running a car wash business.
Running the car wash.
Washing a few on the way.
Has anyone rang, Has? Not from the
no.
car wash in Newcombe?
Not
Can
anyone.
we make a call ourselves, actually?
Yeah,
like
ring it
we
up.
would have in the old days, and just ring up the Newcombe car wash.
I like Corn, but you two are to blame for where he's headed.
Jim, it's all happened since he's decided to go
to
public
7.
with him going to 7.
And
he was
you got-
fine at Channel 9 until
he
that
wasn't.
moment.
You let him go instead of keeping him.
Bruce back there?
Yeah,
Bruce is back.
You got Bruce.
Bruce
who
and
else?
Corn. Corn.
Someone else on with Watto during the sport. Who's that?
Darce dropped a bombshell on Watto last night.
Who was that?
Yeah,
Scott Scont.
Pendlebury.
Scott. All the big names. That's why everyone watches.
Burn, are you ready?
Quiz?
I got no.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh, and the
Don't
two
worry
of
about
you
a
were
quiz.
hard at work before
Well,
I
it's
got
finals
here.
time, isn't it, Burn?
Yeah, we've tightened
hello.
things up here. A few
Hello.
categories, Jim.
All right.
And you're all in.
I like it.
Even Damo.
Tough.